What is good, Josh? I'm the Cool Family, baby. We are back again with yet another death battle, baby. It's another death battle. And it's Saitama versus Popeye this time, man. One Punch Man versus Popeye. I forgot the name of the show. It's like the Thimble Theater or something like that, or whatever. We know it as Popeye, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be very surprised if Popeye pulls this one out. I don't think I've ever seen. He's done some pretty incredible things. That spin is top notch. But this is Saitama, man. So, I mean, I'm sure this is going to be plenty of comedy, plenty of enjoyment and entertainment, more so than anything. But make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you guys are enjoying the death battles and you want to see them keep going. I see these videos are doing pretty well. Let me see the subscribers go up from it too as well. And we'll keep bringing more and more of these onto the channel. So, like I said, my pre-watch is Saitama. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, honestly. So, please don't flame me if I'm not saying it right.
Saitama, the one.
Okay, Saitama.
Popeye, the Sailor Man.
East versus West. Old versus new.
Healthy eating versus basic exercise.
These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
And pre-disclosure before we get into it, I'm gonna try to pause some, cut out some definitely, because they keep copyrighting my videos. Guys, no, come on, Rooster. I'm gonna say Rooster Eagle. That's probably why they be copyrighting my stuff. I can't even remember the name of the company. My bad,
Life
bro.
is pain, brutal and short.
Okay.
The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but luckily I came prepared.
For this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear. That was a sentence.
This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard, his freaking hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
All it took was one punch.
The only person I know that gets mad just because they knocked out an opponent with one punch. That anime was so heat, bro. It definitely really is a very good anime. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Survive the inhospitable vacuum of space
I remember
after
that,
being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds.
Yeah.
That's 8% the
That boy
speed
was
of
moving.
light.
Sounded like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed or punch so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light.
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch. And if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches.
Are you kidding
Yup.
me? Those are his attack names? What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple, he's a satire form. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top,
Yeah.
we join him when he's
Already there. Yeah,
Basically,
for real.
imagine if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kind of sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
That's why it was a pretty short anime. I think it was like 10 or 11 episodes. Unless there's more episodes somewhere else. I saw it was on Crunchyroll, though.
That's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them. Or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
That would be 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. And that's it.
You've got to be shitting me.
It doesn't make sense because it's not allowed to make sense. To be fair though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
While 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out, doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon? every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply, effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the micro level, then
Okay.
allowing them time to repair themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But
Yeah.
Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even have been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation.
Okay.
Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every
Ooh,
living thing on
okay.
Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll
I wanna
plateau.
break that.
Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym.
Well, Saitama trained so hard, he literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed the entire field of evolutionary biology in the palm of his hand.
And while he has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and
Okay.
finally broke out his serious punch. A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star roaring cannon.
Oh.
See, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet. That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like a quadrillion of the world's strongest nukes going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he
That's
doesn't seem to
tough.
mind. Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is. Only Saitama's the only one in on the joke, because who cares about how far up their own ass a supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
Maybe that was the real lesson all along. Not to value our lives based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave
Okay.
that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name becomes a byword for literally
So-
unbeatable. The dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters, because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights in one punch!
Hey, that was tough though, but definitely number one of my funniest animes that I've watched. Hilarious. That's why I was laughing the whole time. It's just hilarious.
His body is essentially made of, well, rubber, able to stretch,
Oh,
twist,
okay.
squish, and
Yup,
squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating since they can disincorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fishhooks, an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. I don't even want to know.
I think the reason's pretty simple, Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can
Yeah.
shoot fire from his corncob pipe, pull a canyon closed,
Yeah.
punch bolts of lightning out of the air, and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the sun is from the Earth, as well as the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving at 500 times the speed of light. In order to generate that force, Popeye must have swung his fist just as fast. Hell, he's even shadowboxed so fast, he's somehow occupied two places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling
What?
insane
Yeah, that's
bullshit
tough.
superpowers out of your ass?
He said he
'Cause
ugly.
If so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
Ha ha.
So-
No. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god. Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters at
Spinach.
Big Vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my grains, damn you! It's only animal flesh and
Yes, sir.
grain alcohol for me!
What?
Originating in Persia, Spinacia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant-rich vegetable
How many of y'all actually eat spinach, bro? Tell the truth down below. Y'all know y'all don't be eating no dang spinach.
that can help prevent prevent cancer
I ain't
and
even
reduce blood pressure.
It do?
And
I still ain't
apparently
eating.
imbue your biceps
Spinach
with
is
the power
nasty.
of God in anime.
While a normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him virtually impervious to harm.
It lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right, this
What
big
the-
whatever the hell that thing is apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill
That's tough.
Popeye and his friends. Because why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because
Spinach.
he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like. Let's find out with math.
No!
A single can of
My boy said, no. Let's find out with math. No. Like, it was the worst thing in the world. Like, what was about to get spanked or something?
spinach in Popeye's world was once
Oh,
able to
that's
grow
tough.
a beanstalk so tall it reached
It's
into outer
tough.
space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye's spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire.
Yo, bro, what is that? No, y'all gonna look at it too. What the is that? What is you eating, Brody? That look like the Chum Bucket Mega Bucket Chummy Deluxe. Like, I don't know what that is, but it looks nasty.
life.
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT.
Yoda?
Enough to destroy, well,
Star Wars?
a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbor so hard that when they land, they tilt the Earth.
By measuring the angle of the planet after tilting, we can determine its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's a speed of about 1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder, is that enough?
Where do they get
to
all these
power a rocket
formulas?
ship so fast it travels backwards in time? Yeah, because that happened. I only know one type of herb that'll take you through time. Whatever kind of spinach it is, it sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
I remember
He can
that.
summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back good as I don't know.
He can even punch so hard he tears the film strip he's being animated on, or
My
exit
boy is doing he's violating all laws of nature.
his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own anime.
So Popeye's basically fought two different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know,
You're
he's
so
a
just
pretty
backing
chill
him up?
broski, considering he's basically a
What is this, a
spinach
live-action
eating
musical?
Lovecraftian nightmare.
But he's always
A
down
octopus?
for a scrap. So if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And, for your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
Dang, so aggressive. Part of me wants to say Popeye's about to win this. I'm not gonna be surprised if they say Popeye wins this, but I'm gonna still go rock with Saitama.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all
Here goes the ad,
possibilities.
so I'll see y'all in the
First,
fight.
in case you're
Let's get acted up.
Oh man, scrap's always so expensive. No thanks.
Guys, can't stand no one bad-mouthing me spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big beluga.
Whatever.
Dang. Okay, he actually landed a blow.
Well, blow me down. You ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
I can't read that.
He said, I can't read that. That's tough. What the? Blah. Hey there, boy. What? Huh? Oh, there go the spinach.
A little bit more interesting now.
Okay, yeah, let's get active. Damn. He knocked him into a different universe.
You sure is one crazy Gazookas.
There you go.
The guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yes, I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
Make no sense.
What do you know? How am I gonna get back now?
He took off the planet. And then punched him into the water. That's crazy. This fight is out of this planet. Huh? We in a different multiverse. This is live action now. Ooh. Ooh. Get active. Oh, dang. Okay. The whole planet, though? Ew, I hope Popeye don't look like that. That boy ugly. Y'all done made One Punch Man mad. Yeah. Spit.
Amazing! This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
I eat me spinach.
So where did he get thrown to? Another dimension.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast. My muscles ache. I can feel them again.
That's all I can stand, 'cause I can't stand no more.
What? Uh-oh.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight. I found it! Thank you, weird spinach mascot.
Wow. For real? That is tough. I guess they're gonna say because he's rubber or something like that, he can absorb everything. What the? Egg? Why is he raining eggs? Oh, because his head is shaped like an egg. That's funny.
He took a big gamble, but now he is scrambled. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Hey, y'all don't know nothing about that though, bro. Some of y'all young boys don't know nothing about that.
Well, I guess you could say that fight was over easy. Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but
Yeah.
it's more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless. He's said so himself.
Breaking his limiter meant his potential strength was likely infinite, but there's nothing left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger. Like
Okay.
a bodybuilder stuck with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly, and he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor Man.
Okay.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So, if
Okay.
we know Saitama's strength does have a limit, what is it?
We know he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but that's the joke. He's only now getting kind of serious.
In order to get as generous a number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of effort he could to throw that punch.
Okay.
Since he's still technically a human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans. Let's just say he burned the equivalent of only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever recorded, which was over 1,000 joules. For reference, the average person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch about 200 times greater than his weakest. Using Boris's energy blast as a base, Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 yotatons of TNT.
That's a lot.
Absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
That's impressive, but that's still far less than Popeye's star.
Pause. The fact that Sean just kept smoothing through that. No, pause.
Which was millions of times greater. Sure, this is only an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly. But the point is, whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all.
Yeah.
The dude's occupied 2 places at the same time, ripped the film strip he's animated on, and knocked out the guy drawing him. Can't do math to figure that out. Popeye's just on a whole other level of bullshit.
Even if Saitama was strong enough to kill Popeye in 1 punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new. Hell, God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
And on the flip side, there was nothing stopping Popeye from just turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in 1 punch.
Saitama was easily one of the strongest combatants we've ever seen, but pure strength was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
The only thing he had was cartoon shenanigans.
Nothing could match the 1 Punch Man. Now you know, Popeye's spinach can.
The winner is Popeye.
Hey, gotta give it up to the man. I mean, that's what you got. What happens when you match up a cartoon with anything, really? My boy's world is just limitless. He really can do whatever he wants to. So when you bring that to other realms and other worlds, you know, it's kind of hard to beat that. So I completely see. Let me know what you guys think down below. Whether you think it's BS, whether you agree, or overall, just that it was interesting and funny as hell to watch, bro. These are 2 hilarious dudes matched up together, so I personally enjoyed it. I think this is a great fight, and I can't wait to watch more death battles, man. You guys keep leaving more down below that you guys want your boy to check out, and I definitely will. Make sure you like and subscribe too on your way out. If you stayed this long, just help show that support and love on the channel, and we'll definitely get more of these out very, very soon. So I love and appreciate you guys for all the stuff that you guys do for your boys. Me, your boys, Shot Too Smooth, aka Black Okage, Black Avatar, King Leo, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gone. Peace.